Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to John Terry's Road to Redemption episode 3, back once again, and thank you for all the suggestions to the squad additions in the last one. There were a lot of great suggestions, unfortunately quite a few expensive suggestions, but please keep them rolling in. We had one suggestion from Fluorescent FIFA, a fellow FIFA YouTuber, and he suggested Clark Carlisle, the PFA chairman, a centre-back, who has come out in criticism of John Terry's ban and the length of it, saying that it should have been more and that it undermines the whole stance on racism. So we have to see if these two can put their differences aside and work together side by side, because they are going to be the focal point of our defence. Now, he's not really a better player than Taylor, but he fits the criteria of being a black player, plus he has experience on his side. The expression goes that old age and treachery will beat youth and skill, so hopefully that will fall in our favour. As you saw from the squad breakdown, Terry is coming up against quite a few of his club mates, so he'll need to use all his experience from the training ground to keep them out. None of his old squad mates involved in the first move, but Terry did well to step in and cut down the danger. It was a bit of an odd match at the start. It was fairly slow, fairly methodical, and neither team was really that threatening. The defence on both sides was really stepping in, doing its job, raising its game for the occasion, and shutting down any chance that came its way. Now, I was fairly thankful of this, of course, as well, because the new signing was at the centre-back, so I did want to have a good start. I wanted to make sure I'd made the right decision, because you don't want to be a manager who has a reputation for making the wrong signings, especially when so many people were suggesting Anton Ferdinand, Rio Ferdinand and Everett in the last episode. So people are going to be watching Carlisle wondering, is he the right call for this team, and analysing his play. But we were solid at the back and creating chances up front, but either couldn't take advantage of it, the defender would get in the way, or the goalkeeper would do an amazing job and keep us out. Eventually we managed to make the pressure tell, and I'm proud of my team for how they took it. Headed it back across goal and then took the chance when it arose. That goal just made us hungry for more. Straight from the kickoff we were right in his face, looking for the ball, putting together a nice passing move, and we were away, 2-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and Thomas goes greedy, hits the crossbar. But this spurred my opponent into action and he got his first chance of the game. The Red Sea literally parted for Moses, and my opponent was not above trying to sweat it in, but thankfully it hit the wrong side of the post. I'm wondering if my Pro Evo disc has been rubbing up against FIFA and rubbing off on it, because the woodwork came into action once again moments later, and when it sits up like that you just have to go for the shot again, but the keeper was up for it. Al Habsi is a recent signing, but he definitely had to work for his money today. The through ball once again to Moses, who got in, keeper made a great save and then was up to make sure that my defender didn't run it into his own net. We came close with another couple of chances. I felt we were a bit unlucky. First, Noble Lazarus gets into space, the keeper makes a good save, and then we came so unlucky. Corner gets whipped in and it gets cleared off the line. A fantastic shot, it was going top corner, but the defender went go gadget neck and managed to get it away. Moses just kept causing problems for my defence, and once again my keeper had to come to the rescue. Made a great save, but I was a little worried watching this back. Now, I'd known at the time that my keeper had hit the deck for some reason, but I didn't understand why. Look at this dog pile of bodies just piling up. People falling over each other willy-nilly. Thankfully my opponent wasn't able to capitalise on it. We had one final chance in the 90th minute to kill the game off once and for all, but once again Thomas decided to go greedy, go fancy, rather than playing a simple ball and have it tap in. A low scoring affair in the end, but we wrapped up a 1-0 win anyway, and Mr. Carlisle, our new signing, our new centre back, managed to hold it down in defence and picked up a man of the match performance as well. So we take the 3 points and we get promotion into the next division, but that isn't enough for John Terry. This is a road to redemption, but he's looking for trophies at the same time, and there is still a title up for grabs. Into game 2, and we finally got our kit selection sorted, although I should have known from the start this was going to be a tough game. City crest, City kit and a Barcelona away kit to boot, and then this team showed up. Yeah, John Terry's team just can't seem to catch a break at the moment. And things started pretty badly, horrifically it has to be said. A lovely through ball, I will admit, but then I got sold the dummy, absolutely sickened with that, turned my defence inside out, and then slammed home the shot. The centre-back pairing seemed to find it harder to click today, and the pace difference was notable as well. Thankfully we nudged the striker off at the last second, put him off balance, and he did enough to miss. We were finding it harder to create ourselves, so when we got a scrappy chance, we kind of swung at it and really should have just taken it down, taken our time, and put in a better shot. Moments later we had another golden opportunity, and once again it was kind of a similar circumstance. Noble Lazarus, he was being chased down, chased and hounded, but he managed to whip in across. We couldn't do enough with the initial header, but Woodall with an impressive shot, just skims wide. And then we set up the chance that would bring us back into the game. A brilliant through ball, the keeper got caught, and we passed it across, and then... What? No idea what happened, and I literally face-palmed at this miss. This clearly annoyed my opponent, and he had more pace than me on the wing, so he's going to show me, And then we threatened. Woodall gets into a great position, can't miss from there, goes for the pass across, surely we can't miss, and we don't, we finally seal the deal. We kept pushing on and trying to create the chance, and finally Thomas got into a bit of space. He finally has the chance to get the headlines, and he misses. We started the second half brightly once more. We got a great through ball, Thomas had the chance once again, and nearly gets knocked out by the goalkeeper. Well, maybe that'll learn him to take his chances. And then my opponent split my defence once again with a brilliant through ball and made no mistake in the finish. Watching it back, I do feel hard done by, I have to say, but I only have myself to blame. Some horrific finishing in the one-on-one situation. In saying that, it could also have gone an awful lot worse. Thankfully my goalkeeper or some last-ditch defending came to the rescue. And then my opponent started screwing around. Maybe he's a YouTuber and thought he'd go for a 6-skill goal, but yeah. And then, to make things worse, my opponent decided to time waste a little bit. Okay, I kicked the ball long, but that could happen with an accidental press. Pass it around a little bit at the back, and if you're time wasting against an all-bronze team, you need to hand back your man card immediately. Sadly, 2-1 was how it ended, and we were left to rue all of those missed opportunities, all of those missed chances, and all of those open goals that we ignored. To make things worse, Carlisle went from a man-of-the-match performance to the worst person on the team. But he has experience on his side, and he will bounce back. So finishing was a problem, but not anymore. Look at this. Djibril Cissé, our newest signing from QPR. Look at those stats. I'm quite impressed with him. 85 pace, I have to say, is pretty good. 76 shooting. Of course, I used him last year when he was in Serie A, and I picked him up for 700 coins, which I was happy enough with. I think he'll settle in well. I think he'll be a potent goal threat, and of course, he is very black. So thank you very much for watching. Tune in next week to see how he fares as well, and to see if we can pick up that elusive league title. If you have any recommendations for player signings, please leave them in the comment section below, of course, and any feedback you have in the show in general. If you are new to this series, check out the playlist and check out the previous videos. And of course, if you want to see more from me, please subscribe as well. It would be great to have you on board. And follow me on Twitter at Saber0001 if you'd like to talk to me about anything at all. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll catch you very soon with another video.